Father Patrick Morrison spent more than 20 years as a missionary in Nigeria. He joins us now to talk about the violence there and current efforts to continue establishing institutions that aid the community. Father Patrick, thank you so much for being with us. You told our producer that there are times you don't wear your habit in Nigeria because it's too dangerous. Can you tell us about violence that you've seen or experienced yourself?
Yes, absolutely. I arrived in Nigeria in the year 2001. In my time in Nigeria, each consecutive year, everything has fallen apart. The infrastructure, so many problems. And at least in the last 10 plus years, jihadist groups, especially in the north, have caused so much problems in people's lives, killings and kidnappings and so many other things. As a priest, even I live in Lagos, which is the economic hub of Nigeria. I've even, when I'm on the street myself walking around, I don't wear my habit because of the dangers of potentially being kidnapped because being identified as religious. And so it's been very problematic for us. And so normally we travel in our vehicles to go from point A to point B. And so the issues of possible kidnappings are always happening almost every day. And in fact, just a few days ago, a priest was kidnapped. And so, but I've had information that has been recently released.
Well, thank God for that. What is the state of the Catholic faith in Nigeria? We know masses and seminaries are packed.
They are. Vocations are very, very large in Nigeria, both not just for priests, but also for reverend sisters and nuns. And so it is very popular. And the education, most of the people, I think, at least at this time, are having large vocations because of the situations of Nigeria, poverty, and also when you're having a vocation as a sister or a reverend father, there's also the prosperity for education. You know, you're educated, and so these are avenues. And so what a better way to be able to practice your faith and also receive an education. So yes, vocations are very large.
That's very interesting, especially as Nigeria is home to the largest seminary in the world. What does that
Yes.
mean?
That means that having such a large vocation, it is also not just within Nigeria, but the church as a whole, the Catholic Church is able to tap into those resources of both reverend sisters and also ordained priests to help around the world. I now am back in the United States, and there are several Catholic priests, Nigerian priests, and also reverend sisters who are also helping out in the area that I'm living at in the primary and secondary schools. And so the vocation support is a wonderful thing to the church.
That's beautiful. And what does it offer? You mentioned education. You mentioned that the poverty is stark. What else does it offer families?
What else does the vocations?
The seminary,
I'm sorry?
vocations and the seminary. What else does it offer families?
Okay, yes. Being that the Catholic faith is so strong in Nigeria, almost every family would like to have a Reverend Father in their family, and I'm more than happy to have one of their daughters in the Catholic Church. It is such a big thing, and it is also people will look at you. The mothers and fathers say, "Oh, your son is a priest." It really brings a wonderful thing to the family.
Well, you shared with us the video of St. Catherine of Siena Clinic that serves more than 1 million people in the Oshodi area, and you're working to make it a state-of-the-art hospital. What are the needs of the people there?
In the clinic operates in a city called Lagos. It's the highest populated city in the entire of Nigeria. Undocumented or documented is around 25 million, but undocumented, we have around 35 million people living in the city of Lagos. And we have a clinic, and we offer our services regardless of race or tribal background. Muslims, Catholics, whatever your background in, it doesn't matter. We offer prenatal care and so many other services that a clinic can offer. But unfortunately, because of the size and the population of the people, we are now inundated with not being able to provide a full service as a hospital. We have all of we have our blueprints, we have our land and everything to be able to build a hospital, but unfortunately we are running into problems of raising enough money for that. And this is impact of even the government sector of Lagos is asking us if we could expand. And because of the collapse of the infrastructure in the state of Nigeria, it's a problem of coming up with enough money to build a very well-sustained hospital, which we really need in that city of Lagos.
Where you're really functioning as a pillar of civil society. You're also working to build the first Dominican university on continental Africa, and it just got pontifical faculty. What kind of degrees are Nigerians pursuing?
In Nigeria, there almost every type of degrees that they are seeking. Currently at Dominican University, we offer, of course, philosophy, theology, which is the mainstay, religious studies, chemistry, computer science, and mathematics, and so many other types of things that are relevant in today's society. And so we are now trying to build the university too. And we're also, unfortunately, having the issues of raising enough money to build the university. And so right now we have our templates, which we used to have in 1994. We opened up Dominican Institute, and that is our foundation to which we have a license to build the university. And so that is what we're faced with. And so we have many people who want to come to the university, but because of space and the inability to build right now, it's overwhelming.
Well, we see that there are two institutions that need our help. We're so grateful for the work that you're doing, and we hope that Providence will provide you with what you need to get them off the ground. Keep us posted on the hospital and the university, Father.
I will. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And if you would like to find out more about the Dominican University and St. Catherine's Hospital, visit the websites listed on your screen.